another. Since I've brought up this topic of conversation, that is, the distinction between morality and action, I want to talk about the morality of those that do not act. Let's take, for example, the individuals that have devious thoughts about engaging with children sexually that do not act on it, but rather check themselves in to a mental or psychological institution. Would you consider the act of them checking themselves in because they know they're having devious thoughts as moral? I most certainly would, and rather commendable. They caught it before they hurt anybody. They isolated themselves away from society and children and began therapy so as to not be a danger. It would appear that you would say these individuals are immoral because they had the thought. If you ask me, that's a slap in the face to people that are making the effort to heal themselves. All thoughts do not mature into action. We know this because most of the thoughts we have in a day are fleeting. You want to slap Cheryl at work. And then right when you had that thought, you saw something that made you think of something else. Just that fast, you did not act on the thought that you had that was devious. Bravo to you. And yes, every time I think of somebody that thinks of something devious but does not act on it, I think they should be applauded. You practiced and exhibited self-restraint and control. And to not applaud these behaviors on a continual basis could yield a population of people that see no need in doing something because there would be no reward in it. We award things all the time. Why not reward something that is so monumental to the maturation, healthily, of our society? Hell, we reward women for just being women, and we give them rings, a ceremony, and control of money, assets, time, and resources simply because they wanted to become wives and we obliged. And you mean to tell me that we can't applaud somebody for not doing something that could literally break families and individuals? I know it's uncomfortable to hear these words, but the truth of the matter is, we should make a distinction between thought and action. Otherwise, we're putting a very dangerous title on men and women. And if we're going to use these terms, I definitely feel as though it should be across the board. When men do it, they're called ophiles and predators. But find those words in this caption. Because in the words of Gandalf, do not be so eager to deal out death and judgment. Even the very wise cannot see all ends. Bars.